All right, we got BJ Taylor and Colin Smith for you, and they'll take questions whenever you're ready.
BJ, just talk about getting back out there. Significant first game of the year, and just what it feel like.
It felt great to be out there with the team. It felt great to get out there in front of Night Nation. Student section turned out great for us tonight, so I got to give them a lot of credit. They gave us a lot of energy. The fans were out there a lot. They gave us a lot of energy there at the end of the first half and starting off the second half. And we need their support throughout the whole season. So I just want to give a big thanks and big credit to Night Nation for coming out and supporting us like that, especially the student section.
BJ, how do you think the team played overall?
I think we came out with a little first half jitters. I think you can see that in some of the plays we made, some of the missed shots. But I think once we started to settle down, we started going inside to Smitty here, getting him some touches inside. And I mean, him going to the free throw line like that consistently just, it gets tiring for the other team, puts them in foul trouble, it makes them play differently. So I think once we got him going inside, everything kind of started to flow. And that was huge for us, him getting those fouls on them in the first half.
We were down by 5, and then you had a great offensive half, and then you scored a couple of buckets on a couple of layups late there in that first half, and it seemed to get things rolling. Can you talk about that stretch there where you turned a 5-point deficit into a 9-point lead going into the half?
Yeah, I think that was big for us. Like I said, after Smitty got some fouls going, we were able to get some stops, try to get 3 stops in a row and run. And, once we get out in the open court, and we're as athletic as anybody in the open court with the guys we have in the back court, with me, Rel, both running the point, Aubrey running the wing. You got Smitty playing a 4, out there. So I mean, when we got that team out there running, I mean, we're hard to guard in transition, but that all comes from us getting stops. So I think that's really what it came from. It's come from us getting those stops on defense. We're able to get out and run on offense.
Colin, how are you feeling out there? First game, a UCF uniform, picking up a double-double.
Well, just glad to be back out there. I really missed the game. I thought I played okay. Could have hit some more free throws, of course, but I'm just glad we got the win.
Did that backdrop make free throws a little bit more difficult, or is that a little bit weird looking at that?
No, I just think I just didn't keep my form. I was thinking about it too much. It wasn't end bothering.
Coming out of that break, coming out of halftime, it seemed like you guys were able to keep your foot on the pedal. You got up to 24 points. Talk about how important that is to sort of just keep pounding away.
Well, we have this saying to just step on the throat. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it going. We know that a 20-point lead is nothing in college basketball, and you can lose that lead quick as ever. So we just try to just keep playing hard. You know what I'm saying? Doing what Coach tells us to do. Keep it simple and keep raising the lead.
What did you think about your defense tonight?
I think defense was pretty good. Always could be better. I feel like we gave up too many threes, and I also feel like we let them get in the paint too much. But, we work on that in practice and film.
Terrell Allen really provided some offensive spark. It's something we really didn't see last year.
Rel worked hard this offseason, and with me and him both out there on the court at the same time, it just gives Coach 2 guys both with a high IQ that can make plays and create for others. And I think you saw him being more aggressive tonight. So, we need all our guys out there being aggressive. Aub had good moments for us. Smitty had good moments. Terrell, Taco had big blocks. Chad. So, I mean, it's everybody out there.
How do you think that's going to work out when you and Rel on the court at the same time? That kind of frees you up to move around a little bit more.
Yeah, it gives us a different dynamic, that we usually, we haven't really had in the past. Now that I can play off the ball some. I can get lost in the defense, move around more, not have to just handle the ball so much. So it definitely gives us a different dynamic, and it just makes us, a harder team to guard.
BJ, can you talk about just what you saw from Aubrey and finally getting him out there and he get the double-double tonight?
I thought Aub played great for his first game at UCF, when you sat out for that, when you sat out for 2 years straight, that's basically like coming back almost like as a freshman. That's a long time to have sat out. So I think he played great for his first game back out there in live action for a real regular season game. And I think he's just going to continue to build on that.
BJ, for you, what's it like kind of in terms of emotions kind of starting your final collegiate season?
It's something I try to, think about after the games. I don't try to think about it too much. During the game, I just try to stay in the moment and be the best I can be for these guys I'm out here with right now. it's obviously been a long journey for me here at UCF. But with the team we have this year, we're going to leave it as the best year yet. So that's what I'm looking forward to, and staying in the moment, and leaving it all out there for these guys, and getting my guys like Smitty and everybody to just act like treat it like it's their last season, because they're giving it all they got out there, and they're going to treat it like it's their last year. Me, Taco, Chad, they are definitely going to treat it like it's their last year.
Anything else for these guys?
Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, guys.
you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Well, I tell you, wow, it's come fast, and we're excited, especially to play, a team like Ryder in our first game, a team that we have a great deal of respect for, returning 5 starters, a team that won their conference last year and unanimously selected to win it again this year. So I thought it was a great first game for us, and I thought our guys really responded well.
You talk about that stretch when you guys were down by 5, and then you go on that big run, kind of started by B.J. Taylor's layups, and you go a 15-1 run and you take that lead into the half. How big was that 3-minute stretch?
Yeah, I thought it was really big for us. They had been playing well. They got off to a hot start, and I thought our guys were kind of battling uphill most of the first half. But I thought B.J. got on the run, hitting some shots. But also I think Chance and Dayon did a great job for us when we subbed them in. I thought they made a lot of plays defensively, back taps. Chance got to the basket and finished. I thought those guys gave us a huge lift with their energy off the bench, so I was really proud of them.
Colin Smith, double-double, his first game in a UCF uniform. How did he do out there tonight?
I thought for his first game, I thought he did a really good job. Like you said, he had double-double, and I know he had some jitters. He's been out for a year, and I thought he responded well, though. I thought he was aggressive. He attacked the glass. I thought he did a good job at finishing around the basket, and he's a good addition to our program.
Aubrey gets out there and gets a double-double tonight, and just what was it like coaching him tonight?
The same with Aubrey. I mean, he's been out for 2 years, and so I know he had some jitters to get out. I know he probably couldn't wait to play. It's been a long time, and I think you could see some of that out there. But I thought all in all, just like Colin, I thought they both gave us huge lifts. I thought they, especially on the rebounding end, I thought they both rebounded the ball well, and of course they scored it some. But I was really happy with his performance, considering I realized how long he's been out.
What would you like about the team keeping on the scoring run in the second half, kind of finish out the first half and keep it going in the second?
Now, I thought we showed some maturity. I thought when we went back with our starters to start the second half, I thought our guys really stepped on it and played well, because I knew they were making adjustments and they would come out ready. But our guys really were able to kind of hold them off and continue to build on that lead. And I was really happy. I thought that was really controlled by our upperclassmen. I thought BJ and Taco and guys like that, our seniors, and Chad, I thought they did a good job of making sure that our guys stayed focused to start the second half.
What do you like about your defense, and what do you think they need to improve on?
I think we gave up too many threes tonight, so I'm a little bit disappointed about that. They're a really good shooting team, but we have to do a better job of guarding the three-point line. That's one of the things we need to clean up, and I think we need to still do a better job of rebounding the basketball.
Terrell Allen showed a little bit of an offensive spark. We hadn't seen that before. What did you think about his night?
Well, Terrell's playing well. I mean, he's in the lineup. He's earned that. I mean, he's really worked really hard this offseason, and he's been a key contributor, throughout the entire preseason. So happy for him. He's playing really well, and he and BJ have shown that they can coexist in the backcourt, even though both of them are actually point guards. I think it gives BJ a chance to be off of it some. He can get on it when he wants to, so he can be on and off the ball, which gives him a chance to rest when he wants to rest out there on the floor some. And Terrell does a great job of leading our team, when BJ's not at the point.
You guys got to the line 45 times tonight. Any concerns at all about maybe leaving too many points there over the long haul?
Yeah, a little disappointed about how we shot our free throws. But like I said, I attribute some of these last few games in this game right here, one, to the competition we're playing against. I mean, I think our guys really had a high level of respect for them. They watched a lot of film and saw how good they were. And two, just the jitters of it's their first game. And like I said, not just the first game, but the first game, and for some of our guys, first game in years. Colin in a year and Aubrey in 2 years. BJ missed half last season. Taco missed half last season. So, I mean, these guys are still adjusting. They haven't played together that long, as well as just the jitters of, being out there in front of a crowd and making some of the plays that you have to make to win.
Did you like towards the stage first half? What impact did that have on the team?
What was
Shooting
that?
Towards the stage.
It was different, but no excuses. It was different. I'm sure our guys had different sight lines than what they've had, all summer as they trained and all last year. But you know what? We both have that same issue. They had the same sight line in the second half, so it's just part of the game. But I thought our guys adjusted well. I thought they, for the most part, we moved the basketball well. We took some really good shots. We just have to clean up a few things.
What did you think of the atmosphere tonight, opening night?
I thought the atmosphere was good. I thought for opening night and with everything going on, I thought our crowd was good. I thought they brought good energy. I thought they were, they were excited. They made some noise. They were part of our team. I thought the Nightmare, even though they were, probably more onto the, the opposite side of the floor, I thought they were great. I thought they gave us good energy. And like I said, it's a team win. It's a community win. I think, like I said, for us, everyone has to participate in that, not just our players. It has to be our community, it has to be our, our campus, our students, and I thought we had that tonight.
How impressed were you with the way, obviously you guys went into the half on a roll, and then you were able to kind of keep that going out of the half and got up to about a 24-point lead. Just talk about keeping the pedal down.
Well, we talk about that all the time as a team. About a mature team. When you have someone down, you keep your foot on the gas. You keep it. You keep the pressure on them. And I thought we saw that some. I thought when we were building that lead, you saw us sustaining those efforts. Still defending, still making plays where we could build that lead. And to their credit, I've seen them play, like I said, enough times. I knew they weren't going anywhere. I knew they were going to keep fighting. They were going to, they were going to make runs too because they're very good and they're confident. So I thought our guys really did a good job, especially in the second half when we made that run of staying locked in, staying focused, and we got a good win.
Coach, would you impart any message to the senior class, starting their first game of their last season here?
Well, I just told those guys, you have to take ownership. This is your last year. This is your team. You guys have to take ownership of it, and you have to decide, how you want, the program to be run. This is your tenure, and I remember being in that same position, and you got to make sure that every night you go out there, you're locked in, you're prepared, you're making sure that your teammates are prepared, you're leading, and that's what our seniors have done. That's what our captains have been doing, and I really like their development, and they've been very helpful all season.
200th victory as a coach, what does that mean to you throughout the years?
200 victories in coaching probably mean I've been coaching for a while. It's been good. Each win, I cherish each win because I know how hard it is for those to come by. Sometimes you look at the score and it's deceiving. In college basketball, there's so much parity that you earn every win. You really do. And I'm just happy to have shared those experiences with some really good players and some really good people. And that's what it means to me. It just means I've had a lot of good players, and I've been fortunate to be able to work with them. And I think every win, I give them credit because that's why we won.
Anything else for Coach? Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys.
Thank you, Coach.
Guys, take care.
See you Sunday.